Hey there, and welcome back to Channel 64. You might have noticed things look a little bit more vanilla than usual. Well, that's because we have brand new shaders that we're going to show off right now. Look at that. New complimentary reimagined shaders, and they are special because they have colored lights. So now the storage room looks extra bright and extra shiny. So today we're going to be working on this wall right here. More actually this wall and then the wall down in the basement. So this is going to be where our brand new Super Smelter is going to go. So we're going to have a way to interface with the Super Smelter right here. And then, of course, all of the redstone is going to be down below. So we're going to be working on pushing back this wall quite a bit to leave room for a very large super smelter that we're going to put together. And then, like I said, pushing this back, we're also going to power this with bamboo. So we're going to be building some bamboo farms as well. But before we get to all that, I wanted to show you one other thing that I worked on for one of our fellow cast members who's been away for a while and has finally returned to the server. So let's go take a look at that. What's that? Oh, that's right. I think I know what this is. So this would be our gift from Martin Smartin. He thinks he's being funny building a nice snowflake out of these wonderful glazed terracotta. You know, I don't find those very ugly. Let's see if we can go through. I think this is our payment. We brought him over a shulker of bone blocks. This should be enough to lag out the server. Well, joke's on you, Martin. They fixed the sign lag in 120. So it actually won't lag out the server as far as I'm aware. We'll return to take this out a little bit later. But in the meantime, let's head on over to check out the other build that I did. So we have a cool pirate ship that I built for Binish, who's been away from the server a bit. And so now that Binish is back, I felt it was appropriate that he had his own pirate ship since he is the pirate king. And so I went ahead and threw this together actually during stream day last weekend. And so it's pretty big. It's got a few different masts. You can climb up to the actual crow's keep up there, which is pretty sweet. I built in these dispensers, which represent cannons, and I've loaded them up so we can fire off, cool little fireworks. Inside here, there's a captain's quarters and spot for a parrot eventually. And then down below, I got some more storage space and crew quarters down here as well. So pretty cool ship here and a fun little build to put together. And I hope that Finish really enjoys that and can decorate this, move it, I don't know, wherever. Do whatever they want. All right, we're back and I've done some digging. Lots of digging. I've also gathered some materials. Those materials, let's go take a look and see what we have. What goodies are in these shulker boxes? Well, to start off with, lots of lime stained glass. Because, like we were talking about earlier, we're going to be playing with some lights in our designs for our farms. So this is going to be mainly for our bamboo farms, which we're going to have back there. Or back over there, I guess. Gotta get my directions. It kind of lose track of which direction you're facing in this symmetrical or almost symmetrical storage room. Lots of lime green concrete. I like to color code my blocks as well. Just makes it easier for me to find stuff. Of course, we have all of our redstone bits. You can tell that we're gonna. It's a lot of bamboo's gonna be growing in here. And then, of course, what else? Oh, there's our furnaces for our super smelter. If you do some quick head math there, that is 320 furnaces that we're going to be using. That's right, 5 stacks of materials will be able to smelt at one time. You know, a conservative amount for a small super smelter. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, we're down here now, and as you notice, this is a lot bigger than it used to be. So we had our wall kind of about where this torch is right here, and dug all of this out. So 19 shulker boxes of stone later, and surprisingly not a lot of copper. I think I only got about 9 stacks of copper in here, or copper ore. We are ready to go, and of course we're kind of running into caves that I think we were in before with our stream day, but yeah. And then of course, me being slightly OCD, I've set all the walls to stone blocks because, you know, gotta be perfect. That said though, I noticed the other day as I was coming up, I didn't do that over here. Apparently I forgot to do that, so that'll be a project for later. We'll do that. But yeah, so I want to have each of these farms in the basement kind of color coded. So we've got our, you know, yellow for our sugarcane, orange for our creeper farm, purple for our chorus fruit, and then now we're gonna have, I think, red for our furnace and green for our bamboo. How much bamboo? Well, we're gonna have 80 slices of bamboo. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot. We're gonna take a look at that when it's done. It's very pretty, and it's gonna flow all the way up to our area. But yes, all of that is imaginary right now, but let's make it reality. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that built. Well, all right, our super smelter is done, as is our farms down below. I just want to show you the top part here though, our collection area that is part of the storage room, and kind of explain how this works. And actually we'll go through our maiden demonstration because, you know, I haven't tested it yet, and this is the perfect time to do it, when we're recording. So basically what we do here is we dump all of our items into this hole. They go through and get processed by the super smelter down there, and then all of the stuff that we've smelted ends up in these chests. So let's hop down below and take a look at that super smelter. So as I explained before, this is just, you know, a modest size super smelter. So this is actually 320 furnaces, or the contents of one hopper minecart. And that's important because this actually uses hopper minecarts to load all of these furnaces very quickly. So you'll see in the back here, oops, making them disappear a little bit. We have 15 stacked hopper minecarts. They get then dispensed out on these rails, where they will go and weave through all of the different furnaces. And then of course, fueling these furnaces is our bamboo farm, which it looks like it is full now. So they are going either into this last one or into the fire, one or the other. But yeah, it's going to keep it constantly topped off. And how we do that? Well, we have lots of bamboo farms. I can't remember if it said it was 40 or 80, but it's 80. It's 80 bamboo farms, or 80 slices of a bamboo farm. So each one of these has our bamboo in here, and then they get triggered when a block update happens, which one of these should have triggered here. We have to fix that. What's kind of cool is the way this works. Oh, well, that would explain why that did not trigger. We'll have to fix that. I guess we missed a piece of redstone. Over here on a non-broken slice, essentially what happens is, yep, we see it in action. Once we have a block update right here, because this is constantly being powered, and thanks to bud powering, because the pistons in Minecraft, if you didn't know, are kind of treated like doors as far as hitboxes go. So it's in this kind of quasi connectivity here where it's being powered, but it's not going because it's already been updated. And so it's waiting for that block update to basically trigger everything. So this is kind of a way you can do a farm like this, where you would normally traditionally use observers. Here we can just get away with just pistons, and as long as we have, you know, pistons all along the way, the block updates are going to constantly update this stuff. So this piston block update updates all of these, and then of course updates this one, which then updates this one that's going vertically, and that's what loops our circuit here. So essentially we have the torch, which is powering everything, then powers itself after delay and turns itself off and then flips back on. I know that sounds a little bit complicated. It's a very simple build. And then of course we built the stacked up 5 high. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then there's 4 cross on each side. So 40 on this side and 40 on this side. And then those, of course, are going through a couple areas. So, of course, it goes down into these water streams, goes up through the walls, past these storage chests. So if we flip this lever to turn it on, it'll actually cause this to be stored in here. So if we need some bamboo for a build, we can capture that when it's not fueling the farms. And same with this other side. And the reason we have this split up side by side is because that's how we're feeding the furnace arrays here. So half of this bamboo is going into one half of the furnaces and the other vice versa. That's pretty cool. This original design was actually using carpet dupers, but since I didn't want to kind of do that, it's a little bit cheaty, I guess. I decided to go ahead and just use bamboo. Now, I do think that there could be a possibility that we will run into issues where this may not be able to keep up if, you know, I'm running a ton of things through, but because we have 320 furnaces, essentially, you know, for each item that's smelted, I think for bamboo, that's like 2 to 4 bamboo per item. And so since we've got essentially, you know, the equivalent of 5 stacks per furnace, we would have to smelt a lot of items before we start getting into some sort of bottlenecks with that type of stuff. So it is possible if we smelted like a ton of things, we'd have to smelt several shulker boxes worth of items, but I think for the most part, we should be okay. And of course, you know, totally being prepared with smelting our stuff, I forgot to bring a shulker box down to gather some items to smelt. The other thing, some of the issues that we have with this, one, this is a very loud setup. Oh, I forgot to replace some of these. I meant to put in all of this green or lime green powdered concrete, but I forgot to slice. Well, that's okay. We'll get that updated. It does spit out bamboo every once in a while, so there is a tiny bit of loss. I've been just kind of throwing some of these in here. And then, yeah, other than that, I think with all of the, yeah, we're losing some bamboo. It's a few, but as you can see, I mean, this is like constantly streaming by, so we've got plenty. But it's pretty. I like all the pipes going everywhere, and, you know, certainly with all of the color lighting, it is quite a thing to behold. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is grab a shulker box. I don't need to really smelt a ton of things, but I do need to smelt some of my purpur that we've been gathering up. We have, you know, all of these chests full of purpur. So let's go grab a shulker box and head on back and test out the smelter. All right, so we're going to bring our shulker box over here. Grab our stuff. And then we should just be able to push our head straight up against this and just you know, boop 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 this down. All right, so it's all down in there. Now let's see the magic happen. Look at these things go. And already that's been picked up by those 4 or 5 hopper mine carts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know why it's 6. Maybe they all didn't pick up exactly a stack, but I guess we'll find out. And so once these are all done, they are going to end up back in here, and then they get stacked away back in their shulker box. Or not shulker box, in the water column there. Okay. Our furnaces are going. Things are clicking. Look at those go. All right, and just like that, I mean, we've got it all coming in. They're probably going to be in these first two. Pretty fast, I would say. So I don't know how many stacks of smelts per hour, but it's a lot. Certainly fast enough for what I'm going to be using it for. And yeah, then we got a little bit of slowdown now that I think now that it's kind of still processing through those extra stacks. Let's take a look one more time. Oh, they're all done. Okay, so I guess this last little bit is just because we're at hopper speed now. Just waiting for the hoppers to catch up, which they have. That's significantly less. Oh, you know what? I know. There they are. I was gonna say, you always have that issue where when they come in too fast, they end up getting put in through other chests. There we go. 20 stacks. What, a couple minutes? Well, I think that's good. I think that'll work. So aside from building this ridiculously large super smelter, we also had the finale of the head games, or Headpocalypse. So let's go ahead and take a look and see how that all went down.
Lucy, are you in a box too?
I'm in a box.
Oh, we have to be contained. We're too powerful. They knew that if we... Oh, Archie has released me. My power grows. Ah!
You got chicken nuggies.
You got chicken nuggies.
I
It's like fever dream.
am chicken nuggies.
I knew it.
Okay. Welcome everyone to the closing ceremony of Headpocalypse.
Yay! Woo!
Delayed cheers, I suppose as good as normal cheers. There's been no expenses spared. We're going to have a fireworks display. You will be amazed. Be prepared to be amazed.
I'm prepared.
3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Wow.
Whoa.
That's beautiful.
I like the star ones. Those are really pretty.
So pretty.
Yay!
Those
Whoa, look at
Those
that
are
firework.
all the fireworks we could afford.
Oh.
Beautiful.
Now, would you care to follow me into the depths of Headpocalypse?
Oh, I was in the depths of Arrington's head.
Oh,
Eric.
by the way, Arrington,
Huh?
you will be playing the role of Tarek. Embody the character. Embody the character.
I
Very
am
good.
Canadian, eh?
Okay,
Nice, nailed it.
Nailed it.
it's like Tarek's here. Wow. Okay, scores. This is the big moment. And the most important score of all. With a grand total of 10 points. Obney!
GG.
Yay,
Nice.
Omni!
Nice.
Impressive.
Wow.
I couldn't believe how good Obney did in this game, so I
Speechless.
thought deserved their own armor stand. Next. Now, the race between 3rd and 4th place was ridiculously close. 4th place with 10,141 points is Beep.
Yay!
Yeah.
What a turnaround!
Amazing.
Yeah, to be fair, Peep had probably one of the biggest skyrockets in a week that we've seen, so very good. Third
Wild.
place with... let me check my notes. Check my notes. 10,678 points, so there were just over 500 points between third and fourth.
Oh, should double.
Is... Tarek.
Yay!
Hey!
Yay,
What a
Tarek!
Tarek! Yay!
Yay!
Amazing,
Good
but
job,
not as
Tarek.
amazing as me. Hey,
Me, Tarek.
me, Tarek.
Woo!
Now, the big scores. The absolutely ridiculous scores. In second place, with 43,029 points.
A bit of a jump there. Just a bit of an
Insanity.
increase.
Just a smidge. Just a smidge. Loki!
Oh!
So, of course,
Woo!
that means with 45,675 points, again, pretty close between first and second, we have the Panda Murderer themselves.
Yay!
All the pandas were worth it.
Yay!
Just gonna
Yes,
click the
I'd like to
Please
thank
Alma
all the
stamps.
pandas and wandering traders who helped me get to this point. And Loki for pushing me to be competitive.
What a winning bean.
Wow, look at that.
So now, prizes. This is where it gets exciting.
Points, they mean prizes.
First place. Now, originally, first place just got the 64 diamond blocks, which they are still very much entitled to if they want. But I'm giving the option of all 4 prizes. So, 64 diamond blocks, 32 diamond blocks, which would be very stupid. An Archie armor stand scene, so I'll design an armor stand scene for you. Or an Archie build, I will design a small/medium-sized build for you.
So it's going to be
What
massive.
would you like, Liv?
Huge.
I've had my eye on that pile of diamonds since October. I'd like the stack
Okay.
of diamond blocks, please.
There
Oh.
is your thank you note and your
Oh, yay,
diamond
receipt.
blocks.
Oh! I threw this up in the air, but I'm just gonna. Okay, there we go.
Yeah,
We're all
don't
good
trust
now.
anyone. Don't trust
Lock it
anyone.
in. Lock it in. Put it in the safe. Lock them in.
Oh yeah, it's in there.
Loki, fine sir. Would you like 32 diamond blocks, an Archie armor stand scene, or an Archie build? Ooh. Okay, there you go. There's your contract.
An
Redeem
Archie
it at
build.
any time.
What do you want? Hug.
Hug. I'm kind of poor, but you can. But I mean,
Thank
I think
you.
Tarek would like the armor stand. More,
yeah, to like
anyhow.
to fill up his kingdom. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Armor
Okay,
stand me, baby.
Tarek
Hey.
obviously really knows what Tarek wants, so Tarek
Hey.
gets the armor stand scene, which leaves Peep with 32 diamond blocks.
Yay!
Yay!
Coming in fourth.
What a prize! What a prize!
So that's Headpocalypse done. Well, for this season.
Bum, bum,
Oh,
bum.
foreshadowing.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, this was amazing.
Thank
Oh,
you.
3 cheers for Archie!
Archie.
Yay!
Yay!
Thanks for putting it on, Archie. That was great.
I'm incredible. I'm
Definitely.
amazing.
Yay!
You're so awesome.
Definitely a Channel 64 level of extra effort was put into this.
All right, so I think that's it for our work in the basement here. I think we've put all the farms we could possibly fit down there right now until I make it bigger. But I think what we're going to be working on next is actually going to be some copper farms, because right now I don't have a really good source of copper. So I think that's what we're going to be working on in the next episode. But before we leave, I wanted to go ahead and show you guys some of the updates that we have with the whole theme park ride. And it's pretty cool. So let's go take a look at that. All right, well, we're over here in our redstone testing world and build, I don't know, dumping ground. And as you can see behind me, we've got quite a bit done here as far as the layout of the ride goes. I'm still doing a little bit of troubleshooting, but I wanted to show you a really cool piece of tech that we have in the form of a data pack. And this is to fix some of the issues with boats, and I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So anyways, your typical Minecraft boat in a water stream doesn't really go like we'd want to in a boat ride. So for example, if I put this boat down right here, you'll notice as it goes around the corner, it's not really turning. It's, you know, it's not doing its thing. The other thing is when I hop in this boat, I can only look, you know, to side by side by 90 degrees. So we have a total of 180 degree field of view. Now, one of the things about this ride is I didn't want the player to be able to row the boat. So in this case, like, I'm facing backwards on the ride, and that's no good. We can't have that. We need to be able to look 360 degrees and also not move the boat, and also have the boat rotate. Also not great thing. So I have gone ahead and had a data pack made for us. So let's take a look at these special boats that we've got. So this may look like a normal boat. It's not, though, because when I click on it, you'll see I can look 360 degrees. Also, you'll notice that our boat, it's turning with the current, just like you would expect a boat ride in a dark ride or theme park ride to do. So this is going to be great. This is going to allow us to have our target shooting and the boat to act like it's supposed to. What's cool about this also too is I don't think I can, I'm pretty sure I can't row this. So if I push forward, yep, nothing happens, which is exactly what we want. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be working on, and I'm hoping to have this done very soon. We're working on this a lot more in the very near future, so I look forward to more updates there. And with that, I think that's all the time we have left in this episode. Thank you guys for checking everything out. I hope you're excited about the progress in the ride as I am, and I can't wait for this to be done. I really can't wait for this to be done. So until next time, safe travels, everyone. Have a great day.